Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sunil here. Can you hear me? Please confirm in the chat. Please confirm in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you, Srinivas. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm okay. Let's stop the chat as usual. Okay. This is our plan. This is our plan for our today's session. Okay. Whatever we have experienced till now are freestyle jobs. Today we'll be experiencing pipeline job. There are different types. There is one more type of job in Jenkins that's called as a pipeline job. Today we'll be experiencing pipeline job. Pipeline job is having advantages when compared to freestyle job. We'll discuss about the advantages of the pipeline job, and then we'll also need a plugin called as build pipeline plugin. We'll also learn what is Groovy code and how can we generate the Groovy code. And we'll also perform the CI/CD stages using the pipeline job. This is a plan for our today's session. So before moving on, let's have an interaction as usual. Kumar Raja.
Hey Sunil, good evening.
Good evening, Kumar. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? How is your health now?
Yeah, last 2 days suffering with high fever.
Okay.
I feel okay this evening, so I thought of that's the reason I'm happy to take the class. Yeah, thank you.
Hope you will get better soon.
Yeah. It's better. I'm feeling better day by day.
Coming to my question,
Yes.
is auto scaling be helpful for creating slave jobs?
No.
And okay, uh, is there?
Auto scaling is a solution provided by AWS.
Yes.
Okay. Not
Yes.
from a DevOps point, or not from the Jenkins pipeline point, or Jenkins point of view. So you have to define master slave configuration. It's not based on auto scaling is only when the traffic increases, when the traffic is dynamic. There are hundreds of users, especially for applications, web applications, and applications. Okay, so this is completely different, right? This is purely based on the job. Okay, it's not. We can predict the traffic in case of jobs, isn't it, Kumar?
Yeah,
So that is
because
the
I thought
reason.
I'm also taking your AWS class. In that you said about CPU utilization, so I thought maybe this will be helpful. Like if the utilization goes increases, we can add a.
You are right, but it's specific to Jenkins. The preferred scaling up is out the master slave configuration. Okay.
Okay. The other, I have two more questions.
Yes.
Is the slave job get automatic triggered when a threshold of a master is met? Is there any way? Means other than what orders can enter? Is there any way that we can make it?
No. Repeat your question.
The slave job means if I create slave job in advance
No.
in
You
Jenkins.
no. Don't say slave job. You have created a job and you have defined the job to run it on the slave machine.
Okay,
Isn't it?
okay,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
No.
So means can it be get automatically triggered when the threshold of the master meets?
No. The moment you define that you want to run the job on the slave machine, Kumar, whether
Uh-huh.
the master machine is empty, is CPU is free or not, but still it 100% runs on the slave machine only, irrespective whether the master machine is busy or not busy. Okay.
Okay, and the last question is as we are doing it manually, means we are running the slave one as manual. So
We are
uh,
running. Sorry.
means we when we create the slave a particular job related to slave.
You have created a job related and you want to run on slave machine. Okay.
Yes, slave
Okay.
machine. But
Okay.
so do I need to add the all the additional stuff that is related to QA and production
Sorry.
to
Do
that
you need to?
also? Add the additional jobs that is like build post build jobs to it like we do for the main job.
You have to do that. You have to do that. Okay.
Yeah, that's triggering me because I'm practicing that and I can't able to understand. Since I built that, I the rest of the steps need to be
Generally,
built.
independent jobs will be running on the slave machine. Okay.
Okay.
Clear, Kumar?
Okay, so I need to add it. Okay, understood. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Rajagopalan.
Hi, sir. This is Rajagopal.
Hi, Rajagopal. How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir. How is your health, sir?
Yeah. I'm fine now. Today better.
Sir, I have one doubt. Previous class, last 2 point, I think is pending. I think create a new node in Jenkins and run this job in node mission or something
We
pending.
have done that, right? We have created a new node in Jenkins and we have run the job in the new node, isn't it? The name of the node is my slave. We have done that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I'll check it video. Okay, thank you.
Please check it. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Muthuswamy. Good evening.
Yeah, this is like master slave configuration is like in Jenkins. So means like we can add a number of slave nodes, am I right? Actually,
You are
depending
right.
upon the volume of the jobs,
Jobs.
correct?
You are right. Depending upon the volume of the jobs, we can create multiple slave machines. Okay.
Right.
But generally, at the enterprise level, the EC2 machines are very high performance EC2 machines. Muthuswamy. Okay. We are
Yeah.
dealing with T2 micro, but there are EC2 machines which are having 64 GB memory. Okay. So you will not find the need for creating more number of slave machines. Okay. Hardly one or two. Okay.
Okay.
Clear, Muthuswamy?
So you are feeling last 2 days we didn't have sessions, correct, Sunil? Actually,
You're right. You're right. Last 2 days there was no sessions.
why if you are feeling no, once you get better and then we can have it, no, am I right?
No. I
Since you are
feel no. I feel today is better. So that's the reason I want to take the
okay.
class. Okay.
Because in the morning, I guess.
Last session was on 16th. 17th, 18th was a break.
Yeah, Krishna
Not
has sent a message on another group. Actually, you are not feeling so for another AWS group. Actually, that's what I thought today. Or there won't be any session.
okay. Yeah. Thank you, Swami. Okay. Okay. Let's experience pipeline job. I already have make the dev instance running. So I want to connect. Let's log into Jenkins dashboard. Can you hear me, Anuj? Connected dev instance. Can you hear me, Anuj?
Hello, Sunil. I was not having an option to unmute.
Okay.
No, no props.
I think you're joining from two missions. That's the reason I got your name repeated.
Okay, yeah, that's I have some mic issues.
Okay. We have experiencing Jenkins jobs, isn't it? All the jobs till now, whatever we have created, have you observed they are freestyle jobs?
Right.
Let's connect to Jenkins. Okay. All these jobs, whatever we have created, there, whenever you're creating a job, Anuj, always we are selecting freestyle project.
Right.
Right?
Right. Right.
Okay. Now I want to discuss something different that's called as a pipeline job. Can you see here?
Yeah.
I want to discuss about a pipeline job. As a DevOps engineer, you should be comfortable with both the freestyle jobs and pipeline jobs. We had exposed towards the freestyle job. Now let's go with the pipeline job. Implementing CI/CD stages from the level of code. We have performed the CI/CD stages, Anuj, isn't it? We have learned how continuous download, build, deployment, continuous testing. We have done it, delivery.
Right. Right.
Did you write any code for that? No.
Correct.
We have never written any code. We are giving the options. We are going to the job and we're going to different tabs and we are providing some options. According to that, the job is getting executed. You have never written a code.
Right.
Performing the same stages using the code is nothing but a pipeline job. Okay. This code is also called as Groovy script. If anybody asking you Groovy script is nothing but a code. Okay.
One Sunil, so perform but one stanza you need to repeat for more clarity. Pipeline means testing with code is pipeline. Simple.
Sorry.
Testing with code is a pipeline. Pipeline job.
Testing you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that running the same kind of job setups with actual code is called a pipeline job.
Performing the CI/CD stages.
Okay. Where
Whatever
actual code flows from one job to
what do you
another.
mean by actual code?
The Java code, because
no, that's different. That's the code from the developer point of view. It could be Java code or Python code. Okay, this is different.
Right.
Okay, this code we have to create it. Okay.
Okay.
So when performing the CI/CD stages, we will perform the CI/CD stages using the code. Okay. That code is also referred as Groovy script. If anybody asking you, are you comfortable writing a Groovy script? It's nothing but a code which is helping to perform the CI/CD stages. Okay.
Okay.
It's also called, if you're saving the code in a file, that file is called as Jenkins file. Okay.
Okay.
The advantages of pipeline job, there are definitely advantages when compared to freestyle jobs. The advantage of pipeline is, as pipeline jobs implemented using the code, it gives the developers ability to upload into version controlling. From there, they can edit and review the script. So as it is a script, we can save it and so that in future, whenever you want, you can edit it as per the requirement. Okay.
Right.
Pipeline job can accept the interactive human input before continuing with specific stage. We have 5 stages: continuous download, continuous build, continuous deployment, continuous testing, continuous delivery. We have 5 stages. The first 4 stages is called as continuous integration. Combination is called as continuous integration. Anuj, continuous in CI/CD. CI is called process of 4
integration.
stages.
Right.
CI is a combination of 4 stages: download, build, deployment, and testing. Okay.
Testing. Right.
Assuming testing has been passed, may 90% of the cases, client want to move it into production automatically. They don't. Yeah, at that point of time, it should not be happen automatically. They're very careful with respect to moving the application going live.
Right.
It should be, that means your job should wait for the approval. Your Jenkins job should perform continuous download, continuous build, continuous delivery, continuous testing, and your job should wait. Because they want to, there may be some prerequisites. They have some other related operations to be done. So they want the jobs to wait before a specific stage. Generally, it will be before delivery. So before the code deployment into production, your pipeline script can accept an approval. from the delivery head, then only they can continue. So this kind of advantages, you can get it from the pipeline job. Pipeline script supports complex real-time scenarios where we can implement conditional statement loops. These kind of things can also be happening. For example, if the testing passes, we want to go into delivery. Okay. If the testing fails, we want to send an automated mails. Okay. This if then else scenarios can be achieved by using
Pipeline jobs.
Okay, Anuj. So
Right.
pipeline jobs are having cutting edge advantages when compared to freestyle jobs. So let's experience the pipeline job. This is how the pipeline looks, syntax looks like. Node, you have to define where do you want to run that particular job, in the master machine or in the slave machine. And then here you have to mention the stage. What is the stage you are planning to perform, and here you have to write the code which is helping in implementing specific stage. Okay, this is how the syntax of the pipeline code looks like. Okay. To work out with this pipeline jobs, you have to, it is recommended to have a additional plugin called as build pipeline plugin. Okay. So for this pipeline jobs, we need an additional plugin. Anuj, what is that? Build pipeline.
Build pipeline.
So we are familiar about installing the plugins. Build pipeline.
So Sunil, freestyle and pipeline. Pipeline gives more options where we can have approvals and other features.
Yes,
in
you
place.
are right. You are right.
Then mostly in software development companies, they will be using only pipeline jobs, because freestyle rarely then this job could be observed.
Both, we should be familiar in both the ways. There are cases where freestyle jobs are used. There are cases where pipeline jobs are used, but
Right.
majority will be pipeline jobs.
Pipeline, right?
Majority will be pipeline jobs. Okay. Okay. So I'm deleting these existing jobs. Okay. Creating a new job. Anuj, this time it's a pipeline. Name of the job can be anything. Naming it as scripted pipeline. Okay. Pipeline job. Okay. Now, quick notice, if you have freestyle jobs, you have a lot of tabs, isn't it? Here we have only 4 tabs: general, build triggers, advanced project option, and pipeline tab. Okay, so go to pipeline tab. And here, can you see here? We have the script here. Here you have to write the script which will helping you perform CI/CD stages. Anuj.
Right.
Okay, so here you have to write the script which helps in performing the CI/CD stages. Okay. In fact, you don't need to write. In fact, you don't need to write the script. You have a script generator, Anuj.
Okay.
So which helps you to you select the right options, automatically the script will be generated. Can you see here? We have pipeline syntax. Click on this, a new tab gets opened. Observation. This is called as what, Anuj? Snippet generator. The snippet generator will help you to create a pipeline script. Okay, clear? So you don't need to write from the scratch. A generator will help you to generate the script. Okay, you need to select the right options. Okay,
perfect.
If you go back to syntax, first you have to allocate whether you want a node. You have to allocate the node, whether you want to run the job in the master node or in the
slave node.
So first step is, can you see allocate node? Okay,
allocate, right.
You have a lot of options here. So I'm selecting node, allocate node, and then label is nothing but whether you want to run it in the master machine or slave machine. So I'm writing it as master generate script. I'm copying the script in a different notepad for quick reference. So Anuj, what is the first thing? First thing is you have to allocate node. Am I right?
Node. Right.
Compare with the syntax. This part is generated. Node, allocate node, opening brackets and closing brackets. Am I right?
Correct.
Next, you have to define the stage.
Right.
Now you go for, in the same snippet generator, go for stage and mention the stage name, what you want to do. You want buffer stages. Continuous download, isn't it?
We have a spelling mistake here. Continued.
This is the stage. Inside node, you have to define the stage.
Okay.
Let's define the skeleton, then you can fill it up. Okay. So if you compare the syntax, we are matching with the syntax here, Anuj.
Right.
Node, I am defining, I want to write in the master stage. First stage is continuous download. Here you have to write the code. Here you have to write the code to perform continuous download. To perform continuous download, it's a Git related operation, isn't it? We have to
Right.
download
Right.
it from the Git, isn't it? So select
Correct.
it as Git and mention the repository URL from where you have to download. We have a Git option here. Okay. Mention the repository URL from where you want to download it. We already have the repository URL, so I recommend you to use the same repository URL. Generate the script. This is my Git statement ready. So this I'll mention it here. This particular Git statement will help me to perform continuous download.
Download.
So this is a code which performs only one stage called as continuous download. Okay.
Download. Right.
I copy this code. I close the snippet generator. This is the actual pipeline tab, and here I'm performing the code. Okay. Writing the code. You have to write the code in the pipeline tab. Click on save. Go back to your dashboard. Anuj. Okay. So
Right.
what happens when I run this job now? Anuj, what happens when I run this job now?
This will download the code from the Git.
So only one stage happens, that is
One
continuous.
stage. Correct.
Let's run this. The user interface differs here because of the build pipeline plugin which we have used. It will show you the number of seconds that has been taken. And you can see here, when you hover the mouse, you can see success. The first stage has been completed. The continuous download has been executed.
Done.
Okay, Anuj?
Right.
Yes, Sai Varun.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, actually have certain two examples now, sir. Like if the test case passes, it just go to the delivery and
The
then
testing passes, the application should go to delivery. If it fails, we have to send automated mails.
can we use SNS or pinpoint to send the automated mails, sir, through AWS?
No, SNS. No, SNS is for within the services of AWS, Varun. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
This is not service of AWS, is it? This is completely different tool, isn't it? So we cannot
Yes,
use
sir.
it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay,
We
sir.
will be configuring SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol in Jenkins. Okay, we will see that soon.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Please drop your hand once you're done with asking your question. Siksha.
Yeah, hi, Sunil Shikha this side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shika, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing well. Thank you, Shika. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So my question is that in the place of stage name, we can mention the any name.
Any
or
name. There's no
there-
specific importance.
like you mentioned the continuous download. So in the place of continuous download, we can mention the like
Any
initial
name.
or build Maven like build.
You can do no. Technically, first stage is what? Continuous.
Continuous download. Continuous
So
download.
that's the reason I have named it as continuous download. It should be meaningful. If anybody reviews the script, okay, you can understand that, okay, this is the GitHub
Okay,
repository.
so there is no predefined
There's
syntax for this.
there's no importance for this continuous download. You can just say download also.
Okay,
Stage
yeah.
name, there's no importance for the stage name. But to have a
Okay.
meaningful name, so I'm writing it as continuous download because technical
Okay.
is first, isn't it?
Okay, so in the place of node, you have mentioned the master. So
Yes.
when we are using the slave node, so do we need to mention the particular
Slave
name
name.
or slave name is the name?
Label.
Label. Okay, that label. Yeah.
You have to mention the label.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Sunil.
Please drop your hand. Gaurav,
Hi Sunil, how are you?
I'm doing well. Gaurav, how are you doing?
My question is, what is the exactly difference between freestyle project and pipeline project, and when we use?
No, 1 minute. Gaurav, answering your first question, what is the difference between
Yeah.
freestyle and pipeline? Okay. Currently, we have performed continuous download, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you write any code for that?
No.
Huh?
Yeah. In pipeline means we generate code.
Are you using code for it to perform continuous download?
Yes.
Isn't it? Gaurav?
Yeah.
No, you're not clear. And look at my question.
Mhm.
What is this
Script.
script? What is it doing?
It is download from Git. It's
It is
download.
performing stage 1.
Yes. Yes.
Agree or not?
Agree.
And you are doing it using the script. That is called, it's called as a pipeline job.
Okay.
Can also do it without script also, isn't it, Gaurav?
Yeah.
How?
Using freestyle project.
Freestyle job, that's it.
But in live environment, we use both, means freestyle as well as pipeline. We use, I understand, but why we use freestyle?
Sometimes
Hmm?
there are cases where client wants to use DevOps methodology without having DevOps team, Gaurav.
Okay.
Sometimes, say, client has decided, not client, IT organization has decided to use DevOps methodology. Right now, DevOps team is not available. They go for freestyle jobs. Okay. If a professional DevOps team is available, we go for pipeline jobs. Okay.
Okay.
Pipeline jobs are always preferred.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Next question, Gaurav.
No, I have. I created one slave node, but it is not successfully completed.
Yeah, you are getting that close into symbol, isn't it?
Sorry.
You're getting the into symbol, even though you click on refresh, the node is getting activated.
Yes.
Somewhere you have done a mistake. Okay.
Okay.
Please repeat it.
Okay. Thank you, Sunil.
Thank you, Gaurav. Anuj, we have the code ready to perform continuous download. Am I right? The next stage is to perform continuous build. So in such case, can I do this? I am copying the code which is performing continuous download. Copy. Paste. Right now the code is performed. Now I copied the code and here I change the name as continuous
Build.
and here I write the code which helps in performing continuous build. That's what you should do, isn't it? Agree?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes. So Sunil, that means what I understood as of now, freestyle, we were creating multiple jobs in pipeline, but we have to cascade and connect them manually by launch other project. Here in pipeline, we are implementing all complete
Everything
steps in code.
in one job only.
one job, but we are generating code for that, so
Yes,
that
you're
it has
right.
a less number of tabs. This is the only difference. So professional DevOps team is
No,
there. They will give us this kind of code and
you're
scripts.
right. That's not only different. There are lot many advantages. Okay.
Right.
Whatever you have done is right. Whatever you have analyzed is correct. That's one difference. But there are a lot of advantages. Let's say
True.
approval. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm saying. Okay.
that's plugin. That plugins can give.
Yes, you're right. Huh?
But
So
here Maven gives package option that we need. Okay, then we need to specify it in that code.
here we write the code which helps in.
Right. Please, thank you, sir. Please continue.
Yeah. So so what I do, I go back to the pipeline tab. I go to snippet generator, and then I select it as shell. Okay, shell script, and here. Anuj, you remember what is the command which helps you to package a source code MVN package?
MVN package.
Generate the script. Script is ready. Copy. Right, Anuj?
Right.
The code is ready. Now this code is performing 2 steps. Continuous download, continuous build. Apply, save. Building now for the second time. Second iteration, Anuj, continuous download successful.
Right.
Successful. The continuous build is successful and the package is ready. Okay.
Right.
Very, very, very important. Very, very important. Now, next step is deployment. So, Anuj, the point is source code downloaded, artifact built. You have to deploy it using code. If it is freestyle project, we have deployed it using plugins.
Plugins, right.
Deploy to container plugin we have used.
Container, right.
Okay, but here you have to use it using you have to deploy it using the code. For that, you need to establish passwordless SSH connection between dev to QA. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so we already have learned it how to do it in the master slave. Also, we have done it,
Correct.
isn't it, Anuj?
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
So we have to establish a passwordless connection. First, if I go to QA, I define the password for the Ubuntu user. So let me complete this so that we will first establish passwordless connection to the dev to QA. So I want to connect to QA server. We find a file called as secure shell daemon configuration.
And password authentication is.
Yeah. Password authentication by default will be no change to. Yes. Next. Restart the SSH service. Next, that is done. So, and I don't need to generate the keys in the dev instance. Keys are already generated. Isn't it, Anuj? Keys are already generated for the master slave
Right.
configuration.
Right.
Let me connect to the dev instance. I copy the keys to the QA server. So let me take the note of the private IP address of the QA server. For the first time, it will ask for the password. The keys are added. Now let me test whether I'm able to connect. Anuj, right now I'm pointing to dev instance.
Right.
And I have successfully pointing to QA instance. Okay, so seamless connection between dev to QA is done. Okay, now Anuj, I'm pointing to which machine right
You are
now?
fine. QA.
Right now, IP address ending with 57.
57.
Let me confirm.
Need to check IP address.
Look at this. IP address ending with 57. 11.57.
It's a dev. We are on Jenkins server.
Right now, I am pointing to dev instance. Okay.
Right.
Now try to understand this one. Can I create a file by using cat command? No doubt, is it?
Right.
I'm creating a file. The name of the file is file1. Writing some content in my file, Control D to come out of the file. So file has been created. What's the name of the file? File1.
File1.
Okay. I have created a file in which instance? Dev instance.
Dev instance.
I want to copy that file which I have just now created in the QA instance. Whenever you want to copy a file from dev to QA, we have SCP command stands for secure copy. Mention the source, mention the destination. Source is nothing but the file. Destination is nothing but Ubuntu at the private IP address of the QA server. This is
and the location.
Private. This is the private IP of the QA server. And where do you want to save it? I want to save it in the temporary location. And when you're saving the file, when you're copying the file, it's not mandatory that you have to have the same file name. I'm writing it as file2.
Could be.
That
Right.
means file will be copied, but the file name in the destination will be file2. Just want to show you this SCP command. I have created a file using secure copy. I'm copying the file into the QA instance. Successfully has been copied. If you want to check whether it has been successfully copied or not, yes, you can go to IP at QA instance. You are going to the, now we are presenting in the QA instance. In the QA instance, we have copied into temporary directory. So I'm going to cd/temp. In that ls, we have a file. Can you see here, Anuj? File2. If you want to read the contents, cat F2, you get the same contents. So cat file2.
Correct.
So you got the same contents. Just want to show you that using secure copy, we can copy files from one instance to other instance, isn't it? Okay. So the point is, what do you mean by deployment? Deployment is nothing but copying the artifact from dev to QA. Nothing special. It should be copied into the right location. So get the location of the var file, where exactly get the location of the artifact. Okay, where it has been generated. Where can we get the location of the artifact? It will be available in the log messages.
So initially, when we copying through container, we are not actually copying. We are pushing it via container.
Yes,
here we are copying.
This is the right approach. So this is the location building the var file. Let's /home/ubuntu. This is the location where the
artifact is
available. I'm copying the location. Yes, this is the location. So I'm writing it in SCP. Okay. The source is this one, which I just copied. And destination is Ubuntu at the right private IP address of the QA server. Sorry. In var lib tomcat 8, this is the location in web apps, and I'm copying it in the, when I'm copying it, a file name I'm wantedly changing it to QANV. Okay, the actual file name is web app, I'm changing it to QANV.
QNB
This
bar.
SCP command. Okay, so I have framed the SCP command. Now I go to snippet generator.
So Sunil, every time we go to the snippet generator configure,
And then
the previous code is as it is, right?
yeah,
They-
you are right. Your previous code is nothing but the stage name.
it will keep on adding, right? We don't have
That's
to
it. That's it. Yeah, you
I
don't need
was-
to mess up. So you thought code is something very complex, huh? So
I thought that we keep on copy paste somewhere.
no. Copy the code. I have the snippet generator, picking up the code in the snippet generator.
Right.
And before that, let me create one more stage.
So here in Notepad, you are writing for the understanding point of view.
Yeah. From there, from the notepad only, I copy it. So yes. Sorry, where is snippet generator? No, this is the code. Clear, Anuj? This is what we want to
Right.
do. Okay.
Right.
Now I copy the complete code from the notepad and I close the snippet generator, and then I replace this, delete this, and copy the code from the notepad. Now this code is performing 3 stages.
Right. Download, package, and copy to QA deployment.
Running for the 3rd time.
So Sunil, even in this case, once the code is copied and my development server goes down, that means there is no impact on the QA server. That will, because it has already copied the code.
Yes, there's no impact.
The only point continuous will be
That will not
stopped.
happen. Even in the
Right.
freestyle also same.
Right.
In the freestyle also, if the development is down but does not impact the QA instance. Okay.
But once it is getting through container, right? So once container is pushed, will it not be broken if development is down?
Once the using the deployed container, we are deploying into the QA instance.
Okay, so that means
That's it. Application is running.
Got it.
It has no dependency on the.
Got it. And what is
irrespective-
what is the difference then? It is deploying through container and copying it.
This is more powerful.
This is okay.
Hi Sudipta, how are you doing? How is your learning on DevOps?
It failed continuous deployment.
Okay. Expected error. Look at the logs. Permissions denied. Okay.
Permissions, right,
The
right,
Tomcat 8 directory should have right permissions to others.
right, correct.
Otherwise, we cannot
Copy.
make Jenkins
Copy.
cannot write it into that particular directory, isn't it?
Right.
So we need to provide the permissions to Tomcat 8 directory.
You need to go to
Agree.
that
So in
QA
that
server.
case, you go to QA instance again. Okay. So
Then we can shoot a command from here itself.
we are already pointing to 227 is nothing but.
Okay, that's cool. We can do it here.
Yeah, right now I'm pointing to QA instance. We have Tomcat 8 directory, so I'm providing permissions. Right permissions. Okay. for others. Anuj.
Right.
Okay, now I'm running the job. Vinay Kumar, how are you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm good, sir.
Okay, so how is your learning experience?
Yes, sir. Good, sir.
Are you practicing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Most of the time you're not asking any questions. Vinay,
Not like that, sir. I'm
you are able
also
to understand.
support company. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. It has been deployed, Anuj.
Right.
How can we access?
Public IP colon 8080.
Context path. What
Context
should be the
path.
context path? Did we mention any context path? If it is a freestyle
No.
job, we have mentioned context path, isn't it? So here, the file extension, the file name becomes the context path. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the file name? When you have copied, you have
Prod
changed file name.
env.
No, QANV. We have not gone to
QA.
prod till now.
Okay. Okay.
So
QANV.
QANV. Public IP of the QA instance. And this time it will be QANV, isn't it, Anuj?
Right.
Yes. Okay. Application is running.
Right.
Okay. Next stage. Testing.
Continuous testing.
So in freestyle also, do you remember we have just hard-coded testing passed? Okay.
Right. Right.
Isn't it? That's what we are doing here. Everything we do it using shell script. Go to snippet generator. And then I mention it as a code testing past. Generate the script. Script is ready. Copy the script. The code is performing 4 stages, Anuj.
Right. So first time we create a syntax. So once syntax is created, we copy in a
use the
notepad
same.
and same syntax, and with the help of snippet generator,
Yes.
we keep
The actual code
modifying
we
the script.
generated.
Right.
Syntax
For
is-
script. But that will not give a syntax. It only gives a script.
Yes, you are right.
Only the first one gives the that
Oh,
one,
look
right?
at this job name. I have not changed it, so it does not give any error because it's just a static value. Okay, continuous deployment. I've repeated 2 times, isn't it? Anuj, are you understanding?
Right.
So it should be
Because we
actually
don't have actual code. So which job gives us the syntax? The first one.
stage.
Stage. The moment we go to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stage.
First, you have to allocate node, and you need to select stage. Okay.
Stage. Okay, then it gives a syntax,
So
and we
syntax, and
copy
then
the
you
syntax.
copy the same thing again and again.
Keep populating with scripts.
You are right. Okay. Next, what is next stage? Continuous delivery.
Delivery.
So can I say continuous delivery is same as continuous deployment? Only thing is change in the instance. It will be production instance.
Right.
Agree? And one more
Right.
thing I already have mentioned. I again want to repeat it because there's many people who do the same mistake. It's not dev to QA and QA to prod. I repeat, That's wrong. It's dev to QA and dev to
And dev to prod.
prod. Got it?
Got it.
So in that case, dev to QA and dev to prod. In that case, I copy the continuous deployment. And I change it to delivery.
IP address and context path.
Source will remain the same. Isn't it? Here we change the private IP address. We mentioned the private IP address of the production instance.
Right. And set up a passwordless authentication. You
Yeah,
might have done
you
it.
are right. No, I have not done that. Will be doing it.
So Sunil, we can already we can run the command copy ID and copy the public key to the prod
1
instance.
minute. Yeah. Keys are already generated, right? So here I change the env to file name. I wanted to changing it to prod env. Okay.
Right.
So Anuj, so continuous delivery same as continuous deployment. Source will remain the same. Destination is all about the IP address changing. So this is the code which is performing all the 5 stages. So I copy the code. Apply, see, and then connect to production instance.
So Sunil, if once we have sample script ready, we can keep it handy and keep modifying.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Right.
Okay, so
because in freestyle it takes a lot of time to just launch one job.
Once you are comfortable with the pipeline, you prefer this one only. Connected to production instance.
Because syntax is same. The difference is only script.
You're right. Connected to production instance. This is let me connect it to an instance. Connected to dev instance. Copying the keys to production instance. Yes, keys are successfully copied. I want to test. SSH to prod. You're right. Exit. Okay. Let me access it to pod again. Change the permissions to Tomcat 8 directory, isn't it, Anuj?
Right.
I think we have done it. Let me verify for the last time. The script, I think it has been updated with the 5 stages. Perfect. Running the job. Continuous download, continuous build, deployment, testing, and delivery.
Delivery.
And we have done it using the code. I hope you have experienced this is more powerful way.
So once we are good in DevOps, we can use the script and
Yeah,
syntax.
right. Yeah, right here I use the public IP of the.
But where is the stage for approval, Sunil? Will it be visible?
I'll show you. I'll show you. Clear, Anuj?
Right.
The application deployed. Clear?
Right. Right.
So I have copied the code in notes for your easy reference. Okay.
Right.
You can use this as a reference for your hands-on. Okay. Thank you. Yes. So we are done with our agenda. So we now know what is pipeline job. Pipeline job is nothing special. Performing the CI/CD stages using this code is called as pipeline job. Have you seen the scripted the freestyle job? We have taking use of multiple jobs and we are calling one job to other job. All these are not required. Any complex configurations complex activities can also be done using single job. That's called as a pipeline job. For that, you just need a plugin called as a build pipeline plugin. We know it, and you know how to generate the Groovy code, and we have performed the CI/CD stages using the code. Groovy code, script, all these are the same. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Hands-on is important. Okay, day by day we are learning more and more. Hands-on is most important. Okay. Thank you all. I hope you have enjoyed the session. See you tomorrow. We'll learn many more. We will be discussing more in Jenkins in tomorrow's session. Thank you very much and have a good day. Have a good day. Thank you very much.